What would you do if the crane you were operating suddenly started failing beneath you, and people were standing right below? Would you stay, or run? Because I had seconds to decide. I was high above the ground in the crane cabin. Everything looked normal. Controls steady. Load balanced. But something felt off. Not dangerous, just wrong. Have you ever felt something was wrong, before anything happened? Then I heard it. A deep vibration inside the crane. I ignored it at first. But it came again. Louder. A metallic groan. I checked everything. Nothing showed a problem, but the sound didn't stop. Have you ever trusted what you see, even when it feels wrong? Then the crane moved. Not by my control. A sudden, unnatural shift. My heart dropped. This wasn't wind. This wasn't normal. This was failure. Have you ever felt control slip out of your hands? I looked down. People were below me. They had no idea. Then I felt it again. The crane was leaning. Slow, then more. And more. It wasn't just me in danger. It was everyone below. Would you think about yourself, or them first? I grabbed the radio. Run. Move. Get out. I kept shouting. My hands were shaking. The crane kept groaning. Braking. Time felt too fast, and too slow. Have you ever tried to warn people, knowing it might be too late? I had no time. Stay, or climb down. The crane jerked again. Hard. I almost lost balance. I knew this was it. So I moved. Fast. No thinking. Just survival. Would you stay, or risk everything to escape? Then it happened. A loud snap. The crane gave way. Falling. Metal tearing around me. Everything tilted. Noise. Chaos. Dust. Then impact. Silence. Have you ever imagined your last moment? I survived. I don't even know how. When I looked down, everything was destroyed. Where people stood, gone. It could have been worse. Much worse. But I keep thinking about that first sound. What if it wasn't the first warning? What if the crane had been failing, long before I noticed? So tell me, how many signs have you ignored, before it was too late? Because what happened next is something I haven't told anyone. How I got out of that collapsing crane. What I saw when I hit the ground. And what happened to the people below. It still doesn't feel real. Some of them ran. Some of them didn't. And one moment changed everything. So tell me, do you want to know how I survived? And what really happened down there? I survived the crane collapse. But what I saw below changed me. Do you know what it feels like, to survive something you shouldn't have, and then realize, others didn't? Because when I opened my eyes, everything had changed. I don't remember hitting the ground. Just the sound, and then silence. For a few seconds, I couldn't move. My ears were ringing. My body felt heavy. But I was alive. Somehow. I was still alive. Have you ever survived something, and didn't understand how? I forced myself to move. Slowly. I opened my eyes. Dust was everywhere. Thick. Heavy. I could barely see. The crane was gone from above me. It was on the ground now, broken, twisted. This wasn't something you expect to see and walk away from. If you saw that, would your mind even accept it? Then I remembered. The people. The ones below. My heart dropped. I stood up, shaking. Looking around. Some were running. Some were screaming. Some were just frozen. Like they didn't understand what just happened. And in that moment, I realized how close it all was. Do you think people react to danger, or freeze when it's real? Step by step. Still in shock. Calling out, asking if anyone was okay. My voice didn't even sound like mine. Everything felt distant. Like I was watching it happen, instead of living it. But this was real. Too real. Have you ever been so scared you felt disconnected from reality? Then I saw something I wish I didn't. I won't go into details. But I understood one thing instantly: this wasn't just an accident. This was seconds between life and death. And I had been right above it. Controlling it. That thought hit harder than anything. Do you think you could live with that, knowing how close it was? Sirens started coming. People shouting everywhere. Phones out. Voices shaking. Everything turned into noise again. But inside me, it was quiet. Too quiet. I just stood there. Looking at everything. Trying to understand why I made it out. Have you ever asked yourself, why me? Then it hit me. That first sound. That vibration. That warning. I almost ignored it. If I had waited longer, if I didn't react, if I didn't shout, things could have been worse. Much worse. Sometimes, survival comes down to one moment. One decision. Do you trust your instincts when it matters most? I still hear that sound. That first crack. That warning. It doesn't leave you. Because now I know, danger doesn't always come loud. Sometimes, it whispers first. And the truth is, this didn't start that day. There were signs before it happened. Small ones. Easy to ignore. But I didn't see them. Until it was too late. So tell me. If danger warned you quietly, would you even notice? Some people watch. And forget. But not you. You stayed. You listened. That means you're already becoming a shadow listener. Subscribe now. And follow Mr. Shadowpools. Into the stories most people are too afraid to face. Because once you start noticing, you can't unsee it.